So today I just want to offer a little encouragement to the person who's watching this that may be struggling because you don't fully understand exactly what God is doing. Back in 2008, my wife and I's house burnt down and a friend showed up and he asked me, "What is it that God is doing here?" It wasn't a, "Hey, are you okay? Everything's going to be fine." It was a, "What is God doing?" And I remember saying, "I don't know, but when I do know, I'll tell you." It wasn't about God's plan not going right or this being something that was opposite of what God intended to happen. It was trying to figure out exactly what God was doing in the midst of it. Isaiah 55, verses 8 and 9 says this. It says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are your ways my ways, says the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts." It's about understanding that the Christian walk doesn't mean that we follow Christ whenever things make sense. The Christian walk means that we follow Christ regardless of whether things make sense to us or not, understanding that we are trusting in Him for what's best in our lives. So, whatever it is that you're going through right now, trust God. And by the way, years later, I understood that what happened to me and my wife in 2008 was God's way of disconnecting us from material things and leading us on a journey that we would have had a hard time going on had our house not burned down, and ultimately brought us to the point where I surrendered to the ministry. So I didn't understand it then, but now it's a part of my story that I'm thankful for. And maybe the season that you're in right now, when you turn back and look back on it, maybe it will be something that you look back and you're thankful for. I love you guys so much. I'll catch you in the next one.